political crisis in Ethiopia. Residents of Addis Ababa were woken last night by the sounds of explosions. Ethiopia's parliament building was struck by what official sources say was a series of incendiary bombs that burned the building to the ground in less than an hour. No one was hurt in the attack. As of yet, no group has claimed responsibility for the attack. The sun rose to find well-armed police patrolling the city's streets.
Moderated caucus with a speaking time of 30 seconds. Those who wish to speak, please raise their placards now. Okay, France.
Thank you, Chair. France is shocked at the injustice of the Ethiopian government with such swift action that is really inappropriate for the situation, and would like to see some action against the government.
We should take a closer look into this so that there is perhaps a less biased point of view, and so that we can find the individuals that were really responsible for this act and take action against them.
Okay, the crisis in Ethiopia deepens. Thousands of people poured into the streets of Addis Ababa and other cities across Ethiopia today to protest the government's suspension of elections. The protesters are supported by a general strike that has shut down businesses in the nation's capital. This policy has strained the already fragile economy of Ethiopia's rural regions, making life difficult for civilians. The military has begun requisitioning and rationing both food and aid, prompting serious concerns amongst Ethiopians and international observers about the human consequences of a prolonged state of emergency.
Brazil would recommend implementing sanctions immediately to Ethiopia to force them into stopping into retrieving their troops back to their borders, and if not, this council should take further action.
Russia, having had to deal with internal matters itself since the 90s with Chechnya, understands Ethiopia's need to take matters of security into its own hands without having to worry about people, without having to worry about third parties interfering with its actions. Which action will you have us take against Ethiopia to resolve this internal matter?
Fellow delegates, the United Kingdom believes that action must be taken by this committee against the Ethiopian government for their own actions against their own people. The delegation of the United Kingdom believes that the Ethiopian government acted rashly and unethically, thereby going against international law.
Thank you very much, Delegate. As far as the press update in the aftermath, this is a very, very dark day for the Horn of Africa. Ethiopia, with the aid of Chinese advisors, has thoroughly overrun both Eritrea and Somalia. It is exacting a thorough toll upon ethnic minorities in both areas. Famine has hit Ethiopia since the Security Council has failed to address the requisitioning of food and aid that occurred early on during the crisis.